What's good with y'all, man? I'm Zilly G and I'm back with another talk. So, of course, y'all seen by the title of the video, this is going to be a response to Coach Greg Adams, right? So I wanted to talk about, because I know most women do know this, and they be trying to play it off, but I know it's some women that be thinking like, dang, like why come, can a woman have a good job too? Like, why do men always try to come for us in our occupation? So I'm gonna be explaining why we think, women are promiscuous based on their job title. And Coach Greg Adams, I saw a TikTok video he did, and Spiritual Word. I know y'all heard me talk about that page before, but they posted it. They posted his TikTok video. I think it was like yesterday they posted it or something like that. But I saw it yesterday, and I actually recorded it for y'all so y'all can see. So I'm about to play it in the next clip right now.
After it, top 5 thought professions. These are the top 5 professions that women hold that tend to do a lot of monkey double backflips on the carousel. So let's get after it. Social media influencer is number 5. Listen, I know a lot of basic Beckys that got a lot of professional athletes and rock stars and rappers in their inboxes. Social media influencers are essentially just sugar babies, all right, doing their deed all across the world. Number 4, teachers. What's going on with these teachers getting their back blown out by middle school kids? These women are out here thirsty. Number 3, we're going to go with hairstylists, all right? They give it away with their eccentric personalities, all these hair colors and bull nose rings and whatnot. These women got some good peace leave, but they crazy out there. Number 2, flight attendants, all right? Never trust a flight attendant. They get their back blown out from state to state, ocean to ocean. And number 1, nurses, all right? Medical assistants, dental hygienists, medical assistants, all of that stuff, all right? Nurses, medics, all right? Really crazy out there on the carousel.
So now that y'all done seen that clip, right? So I'm about to explain this, right? So so I'm gonna name the 5 that he named. So he said a female social media influencer, female teacher, female flight attendant, female hairstylist, and I forgot the 5th one. What was it? Oh no, but I forgot the last one. But I'm gonna tell you why us men, why we think that a girl might be a HOE based on her her occupation, right? So I'm gonna give an example. So I'm gonna use the nurse one. So now we all know that being a nurse is good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying that okay, we don't need no female doctors, no female nurses or nothing like that, because no, that's not what we saying. So it's 2 things that us men, when we really thinking about when we hear a girl's occupation, right? So it's 2 things that we look for. Number 1 is a woman's availability on the job. Number 2, her accessibility on the job. So like I said, I'm about to explain that. So I'm gonna use the nurse for instance. So what does a nurse do, right? There's many different types of nurses. You got CNAs, you got RNs, you got like the dental assistant. I wouldn't say a dental assistant nurse, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You got all those kind of nurses and stuff like that, all those assistants. So let's go with the RN. RN, she does the blood work. She may prescribe, a medication or something like that, or she may diagnose a condition or something like that. Now, usually, most of the time, people that's coming into the hospital or coming into a doctor's office, whether it's a physical therapy doctor or a physical doctor or whatever. Most of the time, okay, what is the most likely probability of a type of patient that would come into their job like that, right? Usually is, of course, you got the elderly people that come in and stuff like that. And if it's not the elderly people, who else is coming in? Athletes, and these guys are usually, no homo, but they're these guys are usually, not ugly, what I'm saying? They very well decent looking dudes. They usually have all the features that women like, that they're attracted to. And you know what I'm saying? And us guys, we look at that, okay, we know that women meet men everywhere, whether it's the grocery store, on her job, and especially on your job. Let me move this out of the way, I had a notification. But especially on your job. I know for me personally speaking, I done attracted a few girls that, I was working with. So I'm not saying that every girl in the workforce that where I was working that was attracted to me, but I'm just saying there was a few women that at least, maybe about 4 or 5 or something like that, that I would usually just see, and they would throw me like signs of attraction, choosing basically. So by me being that type of dude firsthand, seeing that, like, I can only imagine how many men, women work in those kind of fields, how many men they meet, because jobs like that, nursing, flight attendant, is so much traffic. So the number, we already know that women naturally have more options than men. So by her being on a job that having so much traffic, and she can meet so many different types of people, so many different types of men, All right, y'all, sorry about that. I know y'all probably seen like a little skip, a little jump, because my phone, the storage got full and cut my video off. But yeah, I'm back. So like I was saying, right, by a woman being on a job like that, that's having so much traffic, and her meeting so many different people and so many different men, that's what I was talking about, accessibility. So like, she has access to all these different types of people, and all these men that can come in, all these different men that she can meet that can come in. So that's what I was talking about, accessibility. So if a woman doesn't have like a faithful heart, then her being in a position like that to have that type of opportunity, more than likely she gonna take it, right? She not gonna tell every dude no that come in her way. And another thing too I want to talk about, not only is it like the patients, but it can also be the men, her co-workers that work there too, at the doctor's place or at the hospital, wherever she work at, on the other co-workers on the plane or whatever. She's a flight attendant, what I'm saying? It could be her co-workers too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's essentially, what we be talking about. Like, oh man, don't trust her, man. She, them nurses, boy, they be sleeping with everybody. And then too, a lot of them guys, they themselves was probably that guy that, that had some sexual relations with a nurse, or or a flight attendant or something like that, and maybe he heard about her with another dude, maybe another coworker, or maybe another passenger, or another client, or another, or another patient that that she had dealt with after he done dealt with her, or before he dealt with her, So like, a lot of guys, they be finding out this stuff about these type of women because they be actually witnessing the situation, which is like what I was talking about when I said that, I know females be talking to dudes at work and stuff like that, and they be having whole boyfriends and stuff like that, because I was that dude that, that no women was, talking to, flirting with, trying to get with, and me going to their house, and they had dudes that they was talking to, but the dude probably didn't live with them, you know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of gave me like the, like the opportunity to do that, because, she could do her dirt, because, I guess they not official or whatever to the point where they living with each other. So she can easily take, when a woman, when she do that, she can easily, and to that about, the dude not living with her. So that's another thing I want to talk about too, is logistics and stuff like that, distance, with the job and all that stuff like that. It's easy for women, especially like she talking to another dude, and she got a dude that, he stay right there in the city, and like, let's say maybe she stay out of the city, because I had talked to women like that too, that like me, and they stay in a whole nother city, a whole nother county, but the job where we, so the job that we was at was in my city. And for those of you who don't know, I'm in Raleigh, I'm in North Carolina. So yeah, but the job was in my city, and so it was easier for her to try to slip her way to where I was at, than to what I'm saying, like me trying to go all the way to her place and stuff like that. She all the way in a whole nother county and stuff like that. So yeah, so logistics. And yeah, and like another thing too, like a woman, like, and you can tell when a woman, when she trying to like, when she is trying to figure out those logistics, to see how much time she got to invest, because she'll ask you like, how far do you stay away from the job and stuff like that. She'll ask you stuff like that, because I had another situation in my other job, and we both stayed in the same city, and our job was in the same city, but we both stayed like equal amounts of time, away from the job. So like 15-20 minutes away from the job on both sides. So yeah, so something like that was easy. But so yeah, guys. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. That's the reason why, man, we think a girl might be promiscuous on her job is because of that accessibility. So we feel like, okay, if you at a job where you constantly got high traffic of people, where you can have the possibility of meeting your potential type, you know what I'm saying? Like you can meet a guy that's your type or something like that, That's why we think that, you know what I'm saying? High traffic equals high options, unlimited options, and so that's why we think that fixed locations that have high traffic of people. So that's why us men, we think that you might be a little bit promiscuous, and like I said, I know there's some decent women out there that work them jobs, and they not hoish, you know what I'm saying? But there are some in there, so we have to watch everybody to find the ones who are, you know what I'm saying, that are not like that. We gotta watch all the women, because we don't know. It's the same thing that y'all women do, right? With us, y'all, it's kind of like, what's that? That old saying called innocent until proven guilty. So, but it's really like guilty until proven innocent, because you never know who nobody is. So, yeah, man. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. It's a quick little video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Share this with a girl that you think, or your homegirl or whatever, that you think that why guys always call us a whore based on our job. Well, I just explained it to you in this video in simplest form. It's not, I ain't gonna really go too deep into it, because it's really not that deep. It's just, we think that you have a lot of options because you have a lot of people, you meet a lot of people on your job, and by us not being there, we don't know what you're doing. So, and I know that can kind of sound insecure, but it's really not if you really think about it. It's really just being smart, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's when it all really boils down to knowing what kind of female that you're dealing with. So, and that's why you guys are watching this channel, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna expose more female nature to y'all and let you know what kind of women that watch out for these signs of women that you can date, and watch out for these signs of women that you need to stay away from. So yeah, man. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Like this video, comment. I want to hear y'all opinions on this stuff, man. Share this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right.